హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఐఎమ్ నర్సింగ్. మీరు చూస్తున్నారు ఆర్పిఎస్ క్రియేషన్స్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్.
Namaste. Welcome to Spoken English class. Basics in English grammar. Today's topic is articles. It's very well known and interesting topic. The adjectives a or an and the are usually called articles. They are really demonstrative adjectives. There are two articles, a or an and the, THED. A or an is called the indefinite article because it usually leaves indefinite the person or thing spoken of. For example, a doctor, that is any doctor. The is called the definite article. THED is called a definite article because it normally points out some particular person or thing, etc. Example, he saw the doctor, meaning some particular doctor. The indefinite article is used before singular countable nouns. Example, a book, an orange, a girl, etc. The definite article is used before singular countable nouns, plural countable nouns, and uncountable nouns also. So the definite article is used before singular countable nouns, plural countable nouns, and the uncountable nouns also. Example, the book, the books, the milk, etc. First, let us see the usage of a or an. The choice between a and an is determined by sound. Before a word beginning with a vowel sound, an is used. The choice between a and an is determined by sound. How we spell the word? Before a word beginning with a vowel sound, an is used. An ass, an enemy. Here it is the first letter, it is a vowel. An inkstand, an orange, an umbrella, an hour, an honest man. Here an hour H is not an vowel, but it sounds like that. Here sound is important. An honest man. It will be noticed that the words hour, honest begin with a vowel sound as the initial consonant H is not pronounced. Before a word beginning with a consonant sound, a is used. Example, a boy, a woman, a yard, a horse, a hole, and a university. Here university, it starts with the vowel U, but it's not sounding like that. So it is used the consonant sound, but it is a is used before the consonant sound. A union, a European, a useful article. Because these words, university, union, etc., begin with a consonant sound. That is why you. Here sound is like consonant sound. Similarly, we say a 1 rupee note. Such a one and a one-eyed man, like this. Because one begins with the consonant sound of W. Though the first letter is an vowel one, but its sound is like W, consonant sound. Some native speakers use an before words beginning with H if the first syllable is not stressed. An hotel. More common, a hotel. Generally we write a hotel only. Some speakers, they write an hotel also. An historical novel. More common, a historical novel. Next, use of the definite article. The definite article the is used when we talk about a particular person or thing, or one already referred to. That is, when it is clear from the context which one we mean. Example, the book you want is out of print. Here the book means the one we want. That is a particular one, a different one. Let us go to the park. The park means it is a particular park, only that park, on the park in this town. The girl cried. The girl means the girl already talked about whom we are speaking, the same girl. When a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class, so this is the second rule. The is used when a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class. The cow is useful animal. Here the cow means not only one cow, the whole class, that is group, any cow. Or we may say cows are useful animals. The horse is a noble animal. The cat loves comfort. The rose is the sweetest of all flowers. Okay, these are the examples for the second rule. The two nouns, man and woman, can be used in a general sense without either article. Man is the only animal that uses fire. Woman is man's mate. But in present day English, a man and a woman, or men and women, are more usual. A woman is more sensitive than a man. Sometimes, rarely, we use like this. Before some proper names, that is, these kinds of place names, oceans and seas, example, the Pacific Ocean, the Black Sea, rivers, example, the Ganga, the Yamuna, like this, canals, the Suez Canal, deserts, the Sahara Desert, groups of islands, the West Indies, mountain ranges, example, the Himalayas, etc. Very few names of countries which include words like a republic and kingdom. Example, the Irish Republic, the United Kingdom, etc. So these are the examples for this third rule. And fourth rule, before the names of certain books, example, the Vedas, the Puranas, the Ramayana. So when we are saying the particular name, then we use the article the. But we say Valmiki's Ramayana. Okay. Next, fifth rule, before names of things unique of their kind, the sun, the sky, the ocean, the sea, the earth. Sometimes the is placed before a common noun to give it the meaning of an abstract noun. At last, the warrior in him was thoroughly aroused. Before a proper noun, when it is qualified by an adjective or a defining adjectival clause. This is the sixth rule. The great Caesar, the immortal Shakespeare. The Mr. Roy, whom you met last night, is my uncle. Before a proper noun, this is proper noun of Mr. Roy and Caesar or Shakespeare. With the superlatives also, degrees also, we use the only. The darkest cloud has a silver lining. This is the best book of elementary chemistry. Here, so before the superlative degrees. With ordinals, all these we have learned previously about ordinals, superlatives. So he was the first man to arrive. The 9th chapter of the book is very interesting. So before the ordinals also we use the article the. Before musical instruments, he can play the flute. Example. And now 10th rule, before an adjective, when the noun is understood, the poor are always with us. And next rule, before a noun, with emphasis to give the force of a superlative. The verb is the word, the chief word. Again, I repeat, the verb is the word in a sentence. The word means that is the chief word, important. And in any sentence, verb is the main word. Next, that is the last rule. As an adverb with comparatives. That is, the more they get, the more they want. The more they get, the more they want. Here, before the comparatives, more the is used. So, these are all there are 12 rules for usage of articles. Once again, just you go through the PDF and try to understand. And next topic is use of the indefinite article. The indefinite article is used in its original numerical sense of 1. 12 inches make a foot. Not a word was said. A word to the wise is sufficient. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. This is the first rule. Okay. And second rule, in the vague sense of a certain. That is, example, a Kishore Kumar. A certain person named Kishore Kumar. He is suspected by the police. One evening, a beggar came to my door. Next, third rule, in the sense of any, to single out an individual as the representative of a class. A people should obey his teacher. A cow is a useful animal. Next, last one, to make a common noun of a proper noun. A Daniel come to judgment. A Daniel means a very wise man. So these are the use of indefinite cases in which we use the indefinite article a. Next, omission of the article. Omission means sometimes we won't write an article before the words. The article is omitted in which cases? Let us see the first case, before names of substances and abstract nouns. That is uncountable nouns used in a general sense. Sugar is bad for our teeth. Gold is a precious metal. Wisdom is the gift of heaven. Honesty is the best policy. Virtue is its own reward. See, before all these sentences, neither a or an or the, no article is used. So, second one here as some note is there. Uncountable nouns take the when used in particular case, especially when qualified by an adjective of adjectival phrase of clause. Would you pass me the sugar? Here in the previous sentences, sugar is bad for our teeth. Here article is omitted. But here in some particular cases, would you pass me the sugar? The sugar means the sugar on the table. But in the previous sentence, the sugar is bad for our teeth means in general, any sugar is bad for our teeth. It's not good. The wisdom of Solomon is great. Actually, wisdom, before wisdom, it is uncountable. Wisdom means we don't use any article. But here, the particular wisdom of Solomon, some person's wisdom, is great. So here, the is used. I cannot forget the kindness with which he treated me. So these are all about the first rule. Second one, before plural countable nouns used in general sense. Children like chocolates. Here before children we didn't use any article. Computers are used in many offices. And next, here one more note is there. Such nouns take the when used with a particular meaning. Where are the children? The children means our children, particularly. So here, the is used before the children. Article. Before most proper nouns except those referred to earlier, namely names of people, that is Gopal, Rahim, names of continents, countries, cities, etc. Europe, Pakistan, Nagpur, names of individual mountains, example Mount Everest, individual islands, lakes, hills, etc. Before names of meals used in general sense. What time do you have lunch? Dinner is ready. See, before these nouns, we won't use any articles here. These are the examples for omission of articles. We use a when there is an adjective before breakfast, lunch, dinner, etc. We use the when we specify. If we say these words in a specific manner, then we use the before that. I had a late lunch today. I had a late lunch today. It is about particular day we are talking, so article A is used. The dinner we had at a tourist hotel was very nice. Before languages, we are studying English. Here also the article is omitted. They speak Punjabi at home. Now next rule, before school, college, church, bed, table, hospital, market, prison. When these places are visited are used for their primary purposes. Example, I learned French at school. We go to church on Sundays. He stays in bed till 9 every morning. My uncle is still in hospital. So here the is used with these words when we refer to them as a definite place, building or object rather than to the normal activity that goes on there, etc. Example, the school is very near my home. The school means particular school. I met him at the church. The bed is broken. I went to the hospital to see my uncle. Before names of relations like father, mother, aunt, uncle, and also cook, nurse, meaning our cook, our nurse, etc. Father has returned. Aunt wants to see her. Cook has given notice. Before predicative nouns denoting a unique position, that is, a position that is normally held at one time by one person only. Example, he was elected chairman of the board. Mr. Banerjee became principal of the college in 1995. In certain phrases consisting of a transitive verb followed by its subject. Example, to catch fire, to take breath, to give battle, like this. Next, coming to the topic, repetition of an article. This is a subtopic in article, repetition of article. If I say I have a black and white dog, a black and white, I mean a dog that is partially black and partially white. It refers only one dog. But if we repeat the same article two times, that is, I have a black and a white dog. Here I mean two dogs, one black and the other white. Hence, we two are more when two or more adjectives qualify the same noun, the article is used before the first adjective only. And when they qualify different nouns expressed or understood, the article is normally used before each adjective. Here some more examples are there. The secretary and the treasurer is absent. The secretary and the treasurer are absent. See, in the first sentence, it is very clear the secretary and the treasurer. Here both are one only. One person is holding the both. Okay, here the first sentence clearly indicates that the post of secretary and treasurer are held by one person only. The repetition of the article in the second sentence indicates that the two posts are held by two different persons. Hence, we see that when two or more connected nouns refer to the same person or thing, the article is ordinarily used before the first one only. But when two or more connected nouns refer to different persons or things, an article is used before each. Is it clear? Once again, I repeat, once we see that when two or more connected nouns refer to the same person or thing, the article is used before the first one only, if both are connected. But when two or more connected nouns refer to different persons or things, then the article is used before each. Also examine the following sentences. Sir Surendranath was a great orator and statesman. There are on the committee, among others, a great economist and a great lawyer. We may either say the third and the fourth chapter or the third and fourth chapters. Okay? In expressing the comparison, if two nouns refer to the same person or thing, the article is used before the first noun only. He is a better mechanic than clerk. He is a better poet than novelist. He is a better thinker than debater. He would make a better engineer than lawyer. But if they refer to different persons or things, the article must be used with each noun. That is, he is a better mechanic than a clerk. He would make a better statesman than a philosopher. So that's all about articles, types of articles, examples for articles and usage of articles, usage of definite articles and indefinite articles, omission of articles and repetition of articles. These are the subtopics under the topic article. Hope you understood very well. Please once go through the PDF and read twice. Try to understand. Okay, we'll meet again in the next class with another interesting topic. Till then, have a nice day. All the best. Thank you. Jai Shri Mannarayana.
సో ఈ వీడియోని మీకు నచ్చినట్టయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసి పక్కన ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. అండ్ అలానే మీరు CFW గ్రూప్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటే కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటే SI ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అని కామెంట్ చేసినట్టయితే మిమ్మల్ని కాంటాక్ట్ అయ్యి గ్రూప్లో అయితే యాడ్ చేస్తాం.